Hello and welcome to Daybound. Today we are back in the gaming district because I want to build another mini game. I haven't built enough yet, and this time I'm gonna build a maze, but I'm not gonna build just like a regular boring old maze where you just walk on the floor till you find your way out. No, this maze is gonna be vertical, so you will like walk around on horizontal paths, like horizontal corridors, and then you'll jump on the next floor and all that stuff, which is not really something that can be done under normal circumstances, but if the corridors are, well, 2 blocks tall because players are 2 blocks tall, and the floors are made out of slabs like so, it will be manageable. We will be able to jump on the next floor under, well, some specific circumstances. The first one being like being able to jump through a one wide gap, and also having the jump boost effect. I don't know why I tried to demonstrate it like without the jump boost. It would make a lot more sense if I had it on me right now. So let's go ahead and get a beacon. For my first beacon on the server, I decided that I would not cheese it in the end, but that I would kind of cheese it underground. And of course, I'm gonna record myself doing that because that's like very high potential for funniness. So hopefully it's gonna work. There's this big hole here, and I'm at the bottom of my mine, so come on, don't. Where did you go? Oh. So hopefully the wither is gonna come towards me and not go too far up when it reaches that cave. And that's a big fail. Okay, there you are. Let's bring it downwards a bit. Where are you, you big dummy? Okay. Now it's down here, so I can just start hitting it with my sword. And, yep. Apparently, it's still super easy. Oops. I got a bit too close. It's okay, just drink some milk, get rid of that wither effect. And keep on hitting it, and... well, that was not complex. That was pretty easy. And there we go, simple as that, a brand new beacon. So let's just, woohoo, get the achievements and get jump boost too. And now I can finally demonstrate that this concept for a game works. I can jump from this bottom floor to this floor here. We're gonna have a new concept for a maze, so I'm gonna start building it right now. I'm not gonna build it here. That was just for the sake of demonstration. I'm gonna build it over there instead. And since we already have a vertical game right here, I thought I'd keep it kind of similar. So I'm gonna build a big window in front just so that we can see, kind of like with this one, we can see the people, the players just moving through the maze. I think it's gonna be fun, kind of having a viewing area for like having spectators for the game. I think that would be cool, and it kind of gave me the idea that I could add one more of those vertical games here and another one here and kind of make a little box so that when you're inside you can look at people play different games on the walls. I think that would be cool. So if you have any ideas of your own for games that would fit in with the concept here, so games that are like 2D, vertical, and kind of flat, that we can watch people play from here, please write them down in the comments below. I'll be super happy to read them because I already have a few ideas in mind, but nothing very clear yet, so I'll be super happy to read your suggestions. Now, for the maze, I have this back wall here made out of bricks and granite. And the inside wall, so the walls of the maze itself, are going to be made out of copper, like so. and I'm gonna keep it oxidized at the 2nd and 3rd level. I don't know the names, so like this one here and that one. So here and there, kind of mixed in randomly. I'm gonna have these 2 types of blocks, and maybe sometimes I'm gonna use some of that regular copper blocks. Maybe I'll put some in the walls too. We'll see. But yeah, that's the idea for the block palette for this. And also one last thing. Yes, I have this beacon here that we can turn on and off so that you can get the jump boost when you're solving the maze. And you can turn it off when you're not trying to play that maze, because it's gonna interfere with the other games around here, potentially. So yeah, I added this little function. So yeah, now that we have all of that settled, let's start building. And the maze is done, and you might notice something special. I don't know if you do notice it, but there's a big hole in the middle here. It's very simple. As I mentioned, I want to put games on these walls here and kind of enclose this whole area inside a little box. But that box is going to need a way in, and the maze was the best candidate to have a big hole in the middle, or, well, big hole inside the game, so that people can come in and play the games here. These other ones, since I don't know yet what they're gonna be, I can't like expect that I'm gonna be able to put a hole in the middle, so that's why I put it in the maze. Also, we have this little lever here that activates the beacon, so it's the same thing that I had, but I've just made it a tiny bit more complex. I added this light indicator here to remind players to please turn it off when they are done, which you can do by pressing the button once more, or by stepping on that pressure plate right here. So when you step on the pressure plate, it turns it off. And fun thing, when you step on the pressure plate again, it will never turn it back on. I don't know why I stepped on it 3 times, but it won't turn it back on. It can only turn it off. So let's take a little look at the redstone behind that, see how that works. We have a little T flip-flop here. So basically what that does is when we power this block here, so either from here or from here, so this one here is activated by the button that we have, but either way, when we power this block here, it will turn on or turn off this repeater over there, the one that's running into that block there. So it basically turns a button into a lever. That's a simple way of seeing it. So you press the button, it turns on, you press it again, it turns off. And we have this little line here where I put a comparator. So this line gets powered by the pressure plate that we saw earlier. And so it powers this comparator here, but since it's in subtract mode and right now there's a power of 15 coming into the side, no power will come through. As you can see like that, there's no power coming through despite the fact that it is powered here. But if it is powered, it turned off that repeater here, and now some power will be able to come through. So basically I wanted to add that just so that if someone steps on the pressure plate and then comes back and then steps on it again, they won't reactivate the beacon. Basically that's just the idea. That's just what I wanted to have. And finally there's this little thing here. It's just a little circuit to get the light flashing instead of just being turned on. I think it's a better way to like indicate that something is working, or like to show a message if it's flashing instead of just being turned on. So that's why I did that. So that is this little project complete, but the episode is not, because stuff has been happening on the Daybound server. I met up with all my friends and we decided to go on a field trip. It was Magpie who planned that. We went to visit a woodland mansion, and I brought some souvenirs. I have a Vex mask, And well, as you probably expect, a lot of funny stuff has happened over there, so I prepared a little montage of some of the moments that I wanted to show. And so we're gonna watch that, and when we are back from that, we're gonna be in Daybound Village, because apparently there's something that I needed to do with my house that I didn't do, so anyway, we'll see that, we'll talk about that right after that montage.
Whoa, there's like 3 Johnnies after me.
Watch out, watch out.
What's a Johnny?
Holy cow, yeah, I saw
Oh, I
them.
don't want to
I'm gonna die. Oh god.
Oh, here. Do you have a totem?
Ow!
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Hi, you need to not do that.
Bunny, run.
I-
Never mind, they're after me.
I don't appreciate that. Knock it off. You two. Ooh, no.
I got a Vex head.
Oh.
I have 3 of them.
I am low. Oh god.
Whoa. Yay.
How did they get in?
That's a lot of arrows.
That's a lot of fire arrows.
That
Vex
may
is
be
in
me
there.
just missing completely.
Oh, sorry, Woody. That was me.
No, this is a very dark place.
I just got something.
Ooh,
Steal the dark oak.
I found a lapis block in the middle of the evoker's head. Wow.
Gee. I got an invoker, yeah? And I'm gonna take him out. He's in there.
Secret room.
Dang it.
Oh,
Sorry.
2.5 heart.
Whoa.
Oh,
Dang it.
Oh.
Sorry, Hoodie. I keep shooting
Always
you.
fine.
alright, who wants a totem? I got like 2 now.
Nah, I'm
Got two,
okay.
I'm good.
Alright.
You better keep it. I keep shooting you in the back.
Yeah, you hit me. I went to like 5 hearts and I still was being attacked by everything.
Yeah. You were surrounded. I think I shot you twice.
Whoops.
You know that time you were on fire? Yep,
Yeah.
that was me. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to.
The wrong person.
I know. So I think the conclusion that we should arrive to after watching that little montage is that I'm an amazing team player and everyone would be lucky to have me in any of their expeditions. But now that we're back home, we can work on that little thing that I was talking about. I've been told by Mr. Sassy Fish that apparently, I think, like civilized people have carpets in their home and I didn't have a carpet and there was something wrong with that or something, I'm not sure. So let's try a few little options here. We have the yellow. I wasn't really convinced about the yellow, but I kind of like it. I kind of do. Let's just try and see the other ones. We have brown. It really looks like the floor already. Let's try something else. Orange. Oops, orange. It looks a bit too bright. Doesn't really fit in well with anything else. Let's try something else. Not convinced. So far, my favorite one is yellow. We have gray. It looks too much like the walls. The walls are already gray. So, yeah, doesn't really work all that well, I think. About light gray. It's better than the dark gray, but let's try the green. I think the green's gonna work well. It kind of fits in well with the dark brown, and there's already some green in the house, and yeah, I like it. I like it. I really like that green. I hope you like the green as well. Do you like the green, dogs? You like the green? Yeah, you do. Perfect. Perfect. But if you have any other suggestions for colors, please write them down in the comments below. As always, I'll be super happy to read them. But sadly, on that note, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click on all the buttons. They all make me super happy. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.